walk man on. 17-15 Chatham midway through the second quarter. So a good one going here, and another one good one going on the south side of Springfield.
I guess that shows what's going on here when they're listening to the Lanphier Glenwood game.
They just couldn't pick up 96.3.
There you go. There you go. Real quick, where are we going to be tomorrow with the cheap seats?
Yeah, Beck's Travel Plaza out on the west side of town. Of course, we'll have Coach there from 9 to about 9:30, and kind of going over the Sacred Heart-Griffin game and also previewing Muhammad Seymour, who, as far as I've been a Railer follower, don't remember Lincoln ever playing.
So SHG will have the basketball, get things started, and you got to believe that Coach Lucas really needs to get them in this one and involved early, because the Railers, the way they played the first half, they could certainly take charge. But it was the third quarter that gave the Railers trouble, and Max is going to get whistled for a foul here early on. Remember, it was the third quarter earlier in the year when the Railers scored just one free throw.
Well, and it looks like already he said, Malik Turner, start going to the basket because you did nothing in the first half. So he's being real aggressive. The Railers got to stop penetration, and you just got to play a solid half of basketball.
Inbound, and are they going to get Gavin? I believe they are going to get Gavin, as he went up for the rebound, but I think they're going to say Gavin was a little too close contact with Lois.
It looked like Gavin was getting pushed out of there, not Gavin doing the pushing.
So 15 seconds in. Almost an over and back, but 15 seconds in, the Railers have picked up two quick fouls. And Josh, you mentioned it, as Eagleton fires off a three, and he hits it.
Yep, we get him going. That's what they're going to try and do, and they're being more aggressive. So the Railers got to be more aggressive. They're going to pick up the intensity and also the toughness.
26-17. Nice pass from Cook to Gesner on the back door. Jordan lays it in for his 5th point of the night.
A play we almost score every time, every game. And backdoor to Gessner, and Gessner did a good job of going up strong. Now we got to get a big stop here.
28-17, Railers back to a double-digit advantage. Baltasevich three from the corner, back rim, no good. Austin tried to get the rebound, lost it, went right to Turner, who laid it up and in.
Yeah, man, they're really hitting the boards too.
And Railers.
Yeah, they just knocked two of our guys just flat down, and we're able to put that one back in. There's no, you can't do much about that.
And a foul is going to be whistled on Turner. He picks up his 3rd. And that's big for SHG, because with Turner having 3, I mean, he's the one guy that's showed a lot of aggressiveness out there. And that's one of those silly fouls you talk about. He's 30 feet from the basket.
Yeah, just using your hand, slapping, and yeah, he's been the guy that's been the aggressor going to the hoop. The rest of the Cyclones don't scare me, just trying to get to the basket.
Christian comes around the screen, jumper, rolls off, no good. Rebound comes down to Trenton Tate for the Cyclones. Turner quickly. Now he'll pull it back up as he runs up against Austin Kirby. Tate, 6.5 to go in the third quarter. Railers up by 9, 28-19.
Know where Eagleton is. I'm not sure anybody else out on the three-point perimeter right now can hurt you, except maybe Turner. But you got to get out on Eagleton.
Turner, Eagleton wants it. That's why, so he can fire one off. Left that one way short. Gesner with the rebound, and he gets it into the front court for the Railers. Gesner looks to make a move. In the lane, kicks it back to Cook. Gesner with the move against Tate. Back on top to Kirby to Cook. Christian. Railers using a little clock on this one. Block around the screen. Kicks over to Gesner. Rises up over Tate for 3. That's no good. But Christian tracks down the rebound in the corner. And we've got a foul underneath. And they caught Gavin with something. And Gavin's now picked up his 3rd. 5:42 to go. I didn't catch that one, Josh.
Well, I think it's a case where both guys are going at it, elbows and bodies, and always the second guy always gets nabbed.
Christian tips the pass away. Cook will track it down. Nice job by Christian, those long arms tipping it away as they tried to get it in the corner for an open 3. So another turnover by the Cyclones.
Yeah, 9 now so far in the game for Sacred Heart-Griffin. The Railers done a good job all game long. Just 1 turnover in the first half.
Gavin, crossover dribble, free throw line, spins over, now back to Max. Kirby being watched by Eagleton. Over to Gesner. Gesner works against Turner, and that pass is thrown away. It was between 2 Railers, Max didn't reach out for it. Kirby wasn't sure who it was for, and an unforced error.
Well, it's one of those that's right in the middle of two guys, and one guy's just got to say, I'm going to go get it. You know, I don't know if there's care if there's a guy behind me. I'm just going to go catch it and save the possession. And both guys looked at it and watch it go into the first row.
So SHG again down just 9 with 4:45 to go in the third. Turner's picked up his dribble. Baltasevich.
Yeah, he was a guy who hit a couple threes for us against us in the first meeting, and he didn't even look to shoot it. He was wide open.
Turner, top of the key over to Eagleton. And you know, Josh, that last three that Eagleton took from the right side just barely ticked the front of the rim, and I think that's a case of the Railer defense forcing him further and further out, as Baltasevich is going to be whistled for a travel in the corner. So the Railer defense has certainly done a job. He's still got the looks, but they haven't been as close.
Yeah, and again, 10 turnovers now for Sacred Heart-Griffin. I bet half of them have been travels. They've just killed themselves with travels and just trying to go too fast without putting the ball on the floor. The Railers need a big basket here. We're up 9, 28-19 with 4:20 left, but we've done a couple possessions now where we've been pretty stagnant.
Olsen, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Baltasevich as Jake was just getting abused coming across the timeline.
Yeah, Jake better get down and protect the ball a little bit because Baltasevich will hound the ball.
After the inbound, and there Baltasevich is going to get whistled for it as Jake goes down again, and Jake kind of looked at the official and said, finally?
Yeah, and he jacked Jake right here too.
And the official, if our sometime broadcast partner Tom Larry is listening to this, his friend Terry is one of the officials who stepped in between Baltasevich and Olsen, and now he's going over to talk to Coach Lucas, and I think just trying to get control before something happens.
Well, he's lucky he didn't get an intentional foul in the beginning.
And Terry doing a nice job going over talking to Coach Lucas, now also giving the same information to Coach Alexander. Will looking to inbound with Eagleton on him, and he threw it right to Turner, but then he saved it inbounds, and Podbelsic gets it back. I'm not sure that's how they drew it up, but
no, that wasn't the play.
Olsen. Christian.
Jeez,
and Christian
this guy's a maniac.
Christian just got elbowed as Baltasevich went by. Like the Tasmanian devil.
He just goes around hitting people.
He's like the kid at daycare that they just can't keep out of trouble.
Oh, man. We got to play some sort of defense once in a while.
Well, that's his third foul. He may be soon off the court as Will got off his feet and threw it away, but then it's tipped out of bounds by Olsen, so Jake saved an easy 2.
Yeah, good job by Jake. That was 2 points.
So Baltasevich will check out for the Cyclones. Replacing him is 6'1" freshman Gabe Green. Austin Kirby will check back in. He will check in for Podbelsic. Josh, some interest in the rotation. We haven't seen Matt Hayes. We haven't seen Edward Bowlby. Railers have only gone with 7 here tonight.
Well, and Christian's been out of foul trouble too. That's been a big help.
Inside, Lois back on top to Tate. They swing it around. Eagleton left side. He is wide open and he hits it.
Really, that's been the only offense for Sacred Heart-Griffin has been Eagleton. The rest of the guys haven't hard look to score, and we just lose track every once in a while deep in a possession.
Block goes down as he gets the pass out to Gesner. Ball tipped around, loose. Gesner had it, lost it, picked up by Eagleton, who flips to Turner. SHG is within 6. Green's 3, left it short. Christian, big board for the Railers.
Yeah, Railers need a big basket. Got a good big board and a big stop there. We got to go to the hole. We have yet to go to the basket here in the third quarter, and that's what got us the big lead in the first half. 3
minutes to go. Nice screen by Christian. Olsen comes around a screen, top of the key, fires a 3. Missed it. Rebound goes to the Cyclones. Eagleton's open on the left side. Somebody better find him. Turner goes down. Tate's 3 on the way. Spins off, no good. Block tried to get the rebound. Ball tipped around loose. Body's hitting the... Are you sure this isn't on their new football field?
Man, this is a tan turf if it is.
Gesner. See if we can get seniors to hit a big shot. Austin's 3. There it is, a senior.
Big 3 on the side, and the Railers got to come down here and get another stop and then try and put this away. You know, we've had leads where we've had the opportunity to kind of step on the throat, if you want to say, and we've been unable to do it, and now's a good time.
Big shot from the senior Kirby makes it 31-22. Eagleton tries to answer. It spins off no good. Van Hook with another board for the Railers.
It just brings a dimension to the back that he secures a lot of rebounds. I truly believe that Lanphier game may have been on the W side for the Railers if he plays most of the game.
Christian on the left wing gets it high post to Gavin. Gavin with the dribble in the corner to Austin. Kirby will bring the dribble hand to block. Gavin's picked up his dribble now on top to Olson. 1:40 to go. Gesner. Contact, Christian, 18-footer, good again.
Yeah, they get pretty chippy under there too. It's a lot of pushing and shoving by both the Railers and Sacred Heart-Griffin.
Timeout taken by SHG, just a 30. So again, Josh, we will keep it here. Railers have extended back to a 33-22 lead. You know, SHG did go on a 10-2 run to cut it 2-6, but the Railers have come up big, and they've done it. And you would think that maybe it's whatever leg injury is bothering Max a little bit. The Railers have done this an awful lot without having Cook on the floor here for much of the third quarter.
Yeah, and really Gessner's done a pretty good job of handling the basketball. All the Railers have done a pretty good job of handling the ball. Just a couple turnovers in the game for the Railers, and really Sacred Heart-Griffin is what's kind of shot them in the foot is their turnovers, especially the travels. So many of them now, 6 I believe. Just plain travels without throwing the ball away. So the Railers done a good job, and you got to keep getting on Eagleton, though, because he can get hot in a hurry, but he's been their only offense so far.
He has 10 of their 22. Tate looks to go baseline. Christian's there to cut him off. Nice pass inside as Moscardelli cuts on the far side of the lane, lays it up and in.
Yeah, too easy to get beat baseline, and then they cut right through the middle, and it doesn't. Griffin makes a nice pass right to the cutting guy, but that's too easy for a score for Sacred Heart.
Minute to go in the third. Christian in the lane. Nice move inside, lays it up and in.
Yeah, nice move by Christian. One of the best post moves we've seen him make. Made a nice ball fake up, got his man in the air, and went kind of what you would call the old up and under.
Off the glass, that's no good. Rebound comes down to Green. Eagleton fires another three, and that's his third of the quarter. 35-27. 30 seconds to go. Christian now in double figures. He has 10. Christian pull up maybe a little early, but hits anyway.
Yeah, tough shot. That's right at about 19 foot off one dribble, and that's pretty much unguardable.
37-27. Christian scored 6 in a row for the Railers. He's got a game-high 12 for Lincoln. 7 seconds. We're down to 5. SHG, will they get it? Eagleton peeks at the clock. Down to 2. Tries to get a screen. They get it in. They're not going to get a shot off. They did not get a shot off. Great defense by the Railers to end that quarter. At the end of 3, it is Lincoln 37, SHG 27. We'll be back with the fourth quarter in 60 seconds. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.